It's time for Parlay Today, brought to you by North Star Bets. Austin Matthews is expected to make his return to the blue and white lineup tonight when the Chicago Blackhawks come to town. The Leafs are 2-3-0 since Matthews has been sidelined. Toronto is coming off a 4-3 loss to Columbus on Saturday, but have had enough time to recuperate with their days off. On the other hand, Chicago was on the end of a back-to-back after a shutout loss to Montreal. Now let's look at the analytics. The Blackhawks are averaging 2.5 goals per game and allowing 3.6 goals per game. Peter Mrazek is making his return against the Buds since getting traded. This year, he has given up 85 goals on 737 shots to hold a 5-14-2 record. Max Domi leads his team with 14 goals and Patrick Kane with 26 assists. Toronto averages 3.4 goals per game, scoring on 25% of their power play opportunities to rank 4th in the league. William Nylander leads his team with double the goals Domi has put up at 29, and Mitch Marner has helped his team with 45 assists, 64 points in 54 games. Ilya Samsonov has allowed 59 goals on 712 shots, holding a 16-6-2 record. It's clear the Leafs have the advantage in this one. They are 51-20 in their last 71 home games, whereas the Hawks carry a 21-46 record in their last 67 road games. But here's the thing, the Leafs are 5-8 against bottom teams this year. Cough Arizona, cough Anaheim, cough Columbus, and cough Montreal. The odds are just way too good to pass up, so give me Chicago on the money line. The race is heating up in the Western Conference between the Colorado Avalanche and the Minnesota Wild. Both teams sit neck and neck with 61 points, with Minnesota having a game in hand. Colorado is coming into tonight off a tight game against Tampa. Unfortunately, they fell short in a shootout despite outshooting Tampa 46-35. The result has handed Colorado their third loss in 4 games. The team averages 3 goals per game, 2.77 goals against. Jonas Johansson is expected to start in net for Colorado, his first start of the year. Minnesota, on the other hand, has lost 4 of their last 5 games and have scored 2 regulation goals or fewer in their 5 straight games. The Wild are averaging 2.91 goals per game and 2.85 goals against. Now, what should we bet on? Well, the under is 15-5-1 in Colorado's last 22 games against teams in the Western Conference. Minnesota is 11-1-1 in their last 13 home games. The teams only met once this season, back in October, with Colorado securing the 6-3 win. However, the way the scoring's been trending, let's stick with the under in this one and give me Minnesota to get some revenge. For all the markets on this week's NHL games, visit northstarbets.ca.